Well, here it is. Oh, hi everyone. How's it going today? It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, about 8 o'clock in the morning. And this is the toaster that you guys have seen on stream. As you can see, it does have LEDs inside of it. They were never really turned on, and there's reasons for that. Because, well, you really can't see them all that well on stream because of the lighting. Now, you can see my great glue job right here. We're gonna have to get that off. But I was thinking, because we want to use that guy, you can't see it. There is a Raspberry Pi V4 there. I was gonna convert this guy, I was going to convert the driver right here over to one of these, which is a ESP32, not 20 or 8266. But I decided it's hard. For some reason, this guy's the little ESP guy was throwing some weird bugs and errors and such. So it got me thinking, well, I'll have a Raspberry Pi Zero Wi-Fi if I take this apart, which that's what we're planning to do. We're planning on shoving a screen inside of it and moving the camera up here. Now, I had a good idea for the camera up here and for this side. So this is gonna need active cooling. In fact, I have a fan that's on that one. You can kind of see it in frame, and Noctua fan that I think I'm gonna shove into this guy. And I think LEDs on the front panel is definitely a must too. But I'm gonna put a handle here so I can lift it up and move it places. And then for this, let's see here. This might be too big. I've got a smaller one. Mount it right there, put the camera on it, and instead of having the toast pop up, it'll pop out, which is an easier mechanism than floating up. We're already at a space premium. No, wait, I need my screwdrivers before I do that. Hang on. Being a little quiet, more reserved. This is a more reserved chunker than you usually get. I need my flathead. Oh, telegram. Telegram for Mr. Mongo. Mr. Mongo, telegram for Mr. Mongo. Me, Mongo. Oh no, it's Candygram. Candygram for Mr. Mongo. Mr. Mongo, Candygram. Oh shoot, don't want to pull on that door. Well, I mean, in all honesty, it's okay. Because this strip is meant for the Zero only. So there's $7 down the drain. I'm kidding, by the way, I don't care. You can see space is a premium in here. But also redneck engine nerding right here. Probably gonna do the same thing with this. So for some reason this introduced a high amount of resistance on the line. It caused the Pi that it was connected to undervolt and not boot, which was weird. So removing this, I don't mind sacrificing it, cutting it probably right here for the Pi. So the original build, as you can see here, included one of my favorite piece of kits. Oh boy, why did I have to hot glue it in? It's kind of like snakes. Why does it always have to be snakes? Okay. As you can see here, Raspberry Pi Wi-Fi Zero, Precision, in air quotes, buck boost converter, AC to DC, AC line comes in here, Magic Pixies get rerouted over to here, and onto this. Now I want to keep this. This is the LEDs, because there are LEDs mounted to, cool, mounted to the bottom of this. You can kind of see them. Bring it in close right in there. You really can't. They're in there, trust me. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe I should add some more down. No, because I kind of like this. The ability to it's getting too hot in there. Active cooling. But yes, there are LEDs in there. In fact, you could kind of see, here's the wiring for them. And I don't remember when I was working with originally, the lamp, the challenge lamp, and the Cuteness's lamp were both designed and built on the Raspberry Pi. I don't remember using some of the things that I had to use on this. Anyways, but as you can see, space is a premium. Now, the cool thing, and I need to get a picture of this anyway, so I'll pull it out. Somebody, I don't know who, sent me this, and it's been sitting over there waiting to get used. I haven't even taken the film off yet. That's how much I baby this. And the only thing I want to figure out, which one of these pads are soldered? That through hole? I'll have to look. But somebody sent me this, and it actually takes a Raspberry Pi and sits on the stand. And you plug it in either through here or through here. This is power in. This is a power jumper. These are speakers. Little tiny speakers. And I was thinking, you can mount the Raspberry Pi to the back of this. Right here. Cooling fan probably sitting here. LEDs right here. And then this will have the camera, or the Raspberry Pi behind it, so it'll sit kind of right in here, which will give me enough clearance back here for all this stuff. I'm more worried about this than this, because this is power. It sits right here and we'll say, where's the dead Pi? Backwards. Oh, there's a clever design. Let's see. No cooling fan on it, direct. Where am I hitting? Right there? Yeah, that would work. Just like so. Let's see. Raspberry Pi. Yeah, it'll be okay. Whew, close now. This guy's dead. This is the one that we killed with the relay board. But yeah, that's kind of the plan that I'm going for. So, you guys are seeing this. I just realized I never hit go. So this is technically scene 2 of toaster, or take 2. Scene 2, take 2 of the toaster build. Because I am a melon and forgot to hit record on the PC. So, I'll break down what I did. As you guys saw, right before this I converted the Raspberry Pi Zero, which was the brain of this operation of the toaster, pulled it out, gave it a new home controlling the servos. Originally the servos were connected to this Raspberry Pi here, and in that process, you know, took apart this, left the LEDs that are long right here in place because they look freaking. You really can't see them on stream, but IRL you could see them kind of leaking out right there. It gives enough mood lighting that it looks pretty awesome. So now, oh, and I also took apart the inside of the toaster. Let's see. Which is all hot glued. Come to find out, hot glue does not work well against isopropyl alcohol. It just ripped it out. I mean, like, it was clean. Letting it all dry now. Still want to keep one of these though. Still want to keep one of these. Oh shit. So, Raspberry Pi V4 in comparison to every other generation, including this little dead soldier right here, requires active cooling. So, I want to keep one of the sides open for cooling. So, I have a plan. One of these will chill where it was originally on this thing. Which way you're supposed to? Wrong side. I'll chill here. Chill in this bay, and it'll provide either. I think this is going to be exhaust. Yeah, this is going to end up being exhaust. It'll chill here, and it'll exhaust all the hot air. Damn it, I'm snap fit. Exhaust all the hot air. If they're not to a fan, then I'm going to put on the back of here. I have to find the center mark and then drill holes and probably create a dummy for it. Then this guy marries up. I think it doesn't matter. Oh no, it does matter. Okay, I have it on the wrong side again. Who knew there were so much steps to a toaster? Oh, toaster assembly. I recorded a whole 15-minute segment, taking all this hot glue off, spilled water up, water. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, it's actually isopropyl on it. Okay, so this will sit like so. Yes, no, yes, no, no, maybe. There we go. So it'll sit like that. And when the toaster's upright, the camera will come out of here. It'll just pop up. Instead of pop up, it'll pop out like that, like curve like that. Easier mechanism to do with the servo. This will provide ample cooling, I think, just for the CPU and this guy, and that doesn't really do anything. But yeah, shoving it all together. Screen will go right here. I need to take apart something that uses a push button. I think I have the perfect candidate. But that's it for right now. I don't want to secure that in, but I need to remember this is how it sits. Because it took me forever to get this seated in here, and even then I was wrong. So like so, screen will be on the front here. I want to put a nice button, and then I think, because these guys, this switch panel over here is not needed because I converted the servos over to that, the Raspberry Pi Zero that was in here. I don't need the switches anymore because I could do an MQTT switch to prevent you guys from being able to control the camera when I don't want you to. Because of that, I can eliminate the need for switches, but I do want buttons on here to be able to change some of the inputs, so I might put them back here. I'll figure it out. Anyways, thanks for watching. If no one's told you today, I'm going to tell you. From the bottom of my heart, I love you. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. And without you, I'd probably still be doing this, just no one would be watching. Thank you for watching. Love you all.